Hey, it's Miguel.
And this is Delia.
This is our channel.
YouTube channel.
And welcome back. It's our second video this week. And I'm glad we actually got time to do it. We're running a little short in time.
Behind, like always.
But hey, we're happy that we're actually getting together. And we got some good questions. And the questions for participating, I really like it. I like to see people actually like
engaging with us and getting involved with us,
and that shows us like you're with us, you know,
and it makes us want to keep going.
Yes, because this is something we enjoy doing, spending time together. I know we're new at this, but I know that we're gonna get better at it.
Today is a Q&A, like we said, and we have our questions that you guys asked. I saved them in my phone, and I'm just trying to fix it because I misspelled something, and I'm not reading them, so you're gonna read them. So go ahead.
I'm gonna read them?
Yeah, you're gonna read them. I don't want to read. I don't like to read.
Okay, the first question is, what made you guys decide to do a YouTube channel? Okay, it's a good question. At first I was like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't like cameras. I don't like my voice. I don't like the way I talk. Like I'm very negative about myself, and like I don't want to do it. But she gave me like a lot of good reasons why. First is most important, spending time with each other. You know?
Yeah, I told him, I'm like, I've been trying to do a YouTube channel for so long. If I'm not mistaken, is when we got here, right? Like a year after, which is 2012. Since then, I've been trying to do a YouTube channel. But, you know, I'm trying to convince him, and then he's like, yeah, that's fine, you can do it. But I didn't see that. Like, he wasn't engaged, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to, like, him to do it if we're not, you know, together in this. But, like, I told him, I'm like, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna bring us together so much, and it's gonna be fun, we're gonna have fun, you know, we're gonna be recording ourselves, and then he's like, I don't think I could do that though, I don't think I can record myself in front of people.
See, I think the more views we get, the more we start seeing like people are participating with our videos.
And comments.
The more we're gonna like it, the more we're gonna do it, the easier for us it's gonna be for us to like make videos, you know, have fun with it, and don't think that this is gonna be every time like sitting down and sitting in the same place.
This is just
we're getting started, and we want you guys to know a little bit more about us. That's what we did this video. Okay. Second question is, what was your major motivation to start a healthy lifestyle? Well, when I started working out
again,
I was when I first started I was 235, almost getting to 240 pounds. And I was struggling to do anything. I used to work construction. I couldn't bend over. I struggled to bend over. I couldn't, like, I would get tired very fast.
And his attitude was the worst.
I would be like
the worst.
Like, I would feel bad for myself because I can't do all this stuff. And I would see myself, and I was negative towards myself. Like, she would touch me, and I was like she would be like that, or and I wouldn't feel comfortable, and I would be like.
And we would always be fighting.
Yes, and that's the main reason why I started, because.
And it's both of us. That's why we both started, because we
weren't happy with our body.
or like that.
Where do you work at?
Where do you work at?
Well, I have two jobs. I work for County Line Construction part-time, 2 days a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. And I work at a restaurant, El Paso Mexican Grill.
And I'm a corrections officer.
Okay, question number 4. What has been the biggest obstacle in your marriage? Well, we've had many obstacles. It's a hard question because
but I don't think we've had that many obstacles. Like, we've had a lot of ups and downs.
Like the way.
But I don't think we've ever. Yeah, like, I mean, we fought before, and
we argue.
Like, I think you're better without without me, or you're like, no, you're better without me. You're the one that's not happy and this and that. But I think that, like, we know that we're just playing around.
I think
it's just that we're mad. We just need our time.
I think the biggest struggle we had, the biggest struggle we did have, was getting to like know each other as a married couple. You know, like when you were single or you were with me, you could do whatever you want. You could act the way you want. You could do whatever you want because you're by yourself, you know. And for me,
I mean, that was easy though.
Well, no, because most of the time, like I say something or you said something that you didn't like, and that's when the argument started, you know. And that's what I think that's one of the biggest obstacles is just getting used to the fact that we're actually with somebody or living with somebody, because it's not the same as dating, because you go home and
to
your house, then going like waking up to the same person or waking up to that person, and you know we got used to it, and don't get me wrong, I can't go to sleep without you. And I'm happy that the first
I can't go to sleep without him.
Which
sucks.
Very happy that every morning that I get up, it's with you, and I see you there. Question number 5. How have you managed to stay in love since you started dating very young?
Okay, so yeah, we did started dating very young.
I was 18 and she was
15.
15. I know it might sound bad right now but
yeah, I was 15 and he was 18, but
and it was hard. It's hard. It's not easy. But we just never gave up.
Communication.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, it is communication. I know it's like a saying that everybody says that communication is key, but it is, because if you tell your partner what you dislike, or if something's bothering you, then either he's gonna try and fix it, or she's gonna try and fix it, or they're gonna tell you, you know what, this is how I am, and if you don't like me, then move on. And from the start, you're gonna know, okay, either either he tells me that he's gonna change, or I need to move on. So, yeah, I think like if you communicate and like, you know what, this bugs me, I don't like that you shave your head, so let your hair grow. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So then, like, I don't know, stuff like that. And also getting to know your partner, I think that's important, because sometimes he's like he has a serious face.
I think you need to know when and how to talk to a person, depending on the way they're feeling, or the way that they are, you know, because that's what I say. You need to learn your partner.
Yeah.
If you know that he's mad, you're not gonna go and be bugging him to get more mad.
I don't even think you've ever been mad at me.
Or like,
whatever.
Or if he's like stressed or she's stressed, don't get her more stressed. You know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like getting to know your partner, because sometimes that you're just serious, and then I ask you a question, you answer me, and then like, what do you want to do? Like the way you answer me, then I know I'm like, there's something wrong with him. And then if he doesn't tell me, I'm like, what's wrong with you? And then he's like, nothing. And I'm like, I know there's something wrong with you. He's like, no, I'm okay.
Well, I think like the right away, see, like it's like she said, probably she hasn't said it yet, but I was her first boyfriend, and I had many girlfriends before her. And I've met different people, I've seen different people, and I know how, like, I had many experiences, you know, and for a reason, we didn't up to, we're still not together, you know, and when I met her, for some reason, I knew that she was the right one. Like, I knew that I wasn't gonna let her go, and I haven't let go, and I will never let go, and I think that's the reason why we're still together, because we both we love each other so much that we won't let go. We won't let go, no matter what happens. Maybe whatever, you know.
We were meant to be.
Anything that happens, we manage to work it out and be happy about it, you know, and keep going.
I don't know, what would I say? How have you guys managed to stay in okay, yeah, so this goes with it. Like, we learn to lift each other up. Like, when he's down, I lift him up. Yeah. And when I'm down, he's right there. And sometimes we're both down and we fight and then we lift each other up. That's basically what it is. Communication. Get to know your partner and be there for him and her, or her. Okay, the sixth one. The other half, it's me. How did you guys meet? I think that's their favorite love story. I mean, my favorite love story. I actually made a book about it. Well, I made a book, like it's a stick figure book. But okay, this is a long story. How did we meet?
You won't bore anybody. Well, look, we've seen each other like before we actually met.
Saw me, not me.
I saw her like 3 different times.
It was funny because the first time. So my cousin's married to his cousin, and me and my cousin, like, we were always together, like always together.
And one time I was going to a soccer game,
and they were gonna go to a soccer game. My cousin was in my house, and
pick him up.
They were gonna pick up my other cousin that he was in my house too. So they got home, pick him up, call him, and my cousin, I think she came down. I don't even know if she did. I don't remember. She came down, I think, or whatever, but I just know that I went down to talk to his cousin, to my cousin's husband, and so he was sitting in the...
I think you're just confusing it.
Okay, whatever. So he was sitting in the passenger's front seat, and I was talking to his cousin, and I was just like leaning in the window and talking to him.
And I was like this.
And he was like it was like legit like this. Yeah. But to be honest, I don't remember him. I don't.
And I do remember.
I don't want to be mean, but I don't.
I do remember because like I don't want to say her cousin and mine. No. I was in the car. We were waiting for her.
How can you explain that?
Look, I was in the car. We were waiting for her cousin because we were going to a soccer game. And then for some reason, she came out and her cousin didn't. And she was there.
Oh, I know why. I came down because they go for a team that I don't. Like, whatever. They go for Cruz Azul and I did. Not now anymore. I don't care. I went for America. So I was just trying to fight with his cousin. And that's why I went down. But I don't remember if my cousin did or not.
That's not how we actually met.
No, that's not.
And then we met. Funny. We saw each other.
He saw me.
Because we went to
your sister's.
No, it was... I didn't see
a haunted house.
Haunted house, yes.
In San Diego.
Yeah, we went to the haunted house and I saw her there. We didn't talk.
Well, I actually did notice him there.
We were actually like waiting for like 4 hours to go in, and we never went in because it was still like another 4 hours.
We were waiting for 4 hours and we didn't go. We still had like, after the 4 hours, we still had like 2 more hours to wait, and I think it was him. No. Was it you?
Ruben had like, my cousin had to leave.
His cousin wanted to leave. I don't think whatever. Cause I don't know. The thing is that we had to leave, and I didn't say nothing, but my sister-in-law, Ellie, shout out to you, because I didn't want her to leave either, and she's like, no, let's not go. So whatever, but she's like, I don't want to go. Let's stay here and whatever. And he's like, Ellie, we have to go and this and that, and I'm like over here like whatever, because I wanted to stay.
Well, that's not the
okay, whatever. That's not the point either.
But we saw each other there.
We didn't.
And then the third time I saw her, no, it's because we were getting off topic.
No, it's not off topic. Yes. It's about that.
No, because the point is that we saw each other. It's not that who had to go.
Okay, whatever. No. I love her love story, so I always like to tell.
Yeah, she could take 3 hours.
Okay, whatever. But that's not how we didn't meet like that.
And then the third time I saw her was in my cousin's house. She was.
Where was that? Wait.
Huh?
Where?
We were gonna eat breakfast, and we were on the round table.
That was embarrassing.
Cause she took like 40 minutes to come out of the bathroom.
Cause like they were done. My cousin was done cooking breakfast. They were all sitting down at the table.
Waiting for her.
She woke me up, and then she's like, "Let's go eat." And I'm like, "Oh crap!" So I went in the bathroom, get ready. You know, fix my hair, wash my face, cause I was looking like freaking zombie. So I took like 30 minutes or 40 minutes in there, and then his cousin, he's like, what did he say? He's like,
"Dang, Dahlia, you have stomach problems
or something like that." He made fun of me in front of everybody, and then I was like, oh crap, I think I got a red, but it was like, I was like, whatever.
But she didn't notice me there either, cause you remember.
I remember my mother-in-law. But back there, she wasn't my mother-in-law. But I remember her. I think she was sitting right next to me, wasn't she?
Yeah,
okay, whatever. That's not how we met. I don't remember him.
We actually, the way we met was that my uncle,
he was right here, and I was over
yeah, my uncle. He's like, "Miguel, this girl wants to talk to you, and here's her phone number."
No, that's not. He cuts it so much. I'm gonna tell it.
No, that's what he said.
No,
that's what he told me.
Okay, oh, that's what he told you.
Yeah, he told me, "Hey, Miguel."
That's how he told you?
Miguel, this girl wants to talk to you, and this is her phone number.
Okay, but whenever, because I know his uncle. I knew his uncle before him, because he was in California. And he would always talk to me about him. Oh, I have a nephew. I have a nephew, and I'm gonna make you guys go out and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, you know, he's like, he lives in Virginia, and I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. And then he's like, yeah. And then he even asked my mom. He's like, if I make them go out, he's like, is it okay? He asked her? I don't remember. He's like, is it okay? Yeah, he's like, is it okay if I give him your daughter's number? And my mom's like, yeah, whatever. Because she's like me. She's like, yeah, whatever. So he's like, yeah, one day I'm going to get your number, and then I'm going to give it to him and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So one day, he was in California there, because I was in California. So he moved to Virginia. And then one day I went out with my cousin and her husband, and I think they were talking. His uncle and his cousin, they were on the phone talking while we were eating, and it was him. And I think he was drunk, and he's like, here, he wants to talk to you. So he gives me the phone to me, and I'm over here like, I'm like, yes, because you know I'm shy, so I was like, I didn't know him that much, so I'm like, hey, what's up? And then he's like,
yeah, what's up?
He was drunk. I remember that. He's like, hey, how have you been? And this and that. And I'm like, oh, good, and whatever. And then he's like, so my nephew asked me for your number. Give it to me. And then I remember pausing, and I asked my cousin, I was like, he's asking for my number. Should I give it to him? And then she's like, yeah, just give it to him, whatever. And I'm like, okay, whatever. He's drunk. I guess he's going to forget. So I'm like, okay, here's my number. And I gave him my number.
And the thing is that same day that he got her number, he's like, all right, here's the number. Go. Well, he didn't say that. He's like, here, she wants you to talk to her. And I was like, no, like, all right, here. And I took the number. And then he's like, all right, call her. I'm like, I'm not on call right now.
You were at a party,
right?
Because
everybody was drunk. Like, everybody was drunk. Like, I'm not on call right now. And then he's like, he's like, you know, drunk people say stupid, dumb stuff. And I was like, no, I'm not calling her right now. I'll call her later. So then I wait like a week. And then I'm like, hey, like, is this Dahlia?
It was funny.
And then
I was with my cousin again, of course.
And then she's like, first of all, who are you? I'm like, well,
that was rude.
Well, I'm Miguel.
No, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. He's like, I'm Miguel, I'm Rafa's nephew.
Yeah, I thought did I say, do you want to talk to me or something?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I should have introduced myself. I'm Miguel, Rafa's nephew. And I'm like, do you mind if I text you, or do you want to talk, or something like that? And then I'm like, oh, what did I apologize? Oh, I'm sorry.
Like, oh no, it's okay.
I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine.
And then we just talked, and we talked. We were actually talked for hours. Texted. We didn't talk until like, but
after we were dating.
No.
No, it was. I don't.
No, because we were. I remember the first time we called. I called her because I wanted to like serenade her a song.
And he didn't.
And I didn't because she couldn't stop talking. Like we would talk.
Are you serious?
Well, you talk pretty like a good.
I always talk. I'm always the one talking. Stop laughing.
No, like she would talk and talk.
Okay, whatever. That's not the point.
And we talked and.
That's not the point. Because if you tell me you're gonna serenade a song to me, you're gonna call me and then put the song.
The thing is that you didn't let me talk because.
Okay, whatever. But wait. So before that even happened, we were texting and texting and texting, and then he would text me every day, and then one day he stopped texting me. Like a week after, a week after we've been texting every day, all day, he stopped texting me. And I remember looking at my phone and I was like looking, and I wanted to text him, but I never did. I never texted him.
So I text her again.
I don't think I've ever. I think I just barely.
Even if she's mad,
calling you.
Even if she's mad, and let's say okay, we're not talking for like, let's say 4 hours, right? And I'm not with her, and I'm waiting for her to call me or say something. She won't. That's her thing. She won't, and I'm the one that always has to call her and text her.
I will. I
no,
know
you don't.
Okay,
no,
whatever. So that's off topic again, but whatever.
But
so he stopped. He stopped, and yeah, that's pretty much how we met, long distance, and we stayed.
We talked like that for 6 months.
For 6 months, long distance relationship.
I moved over to California, and yeah.
But okay, I don't think it goes, but. Like he went like, okay, I'm going.
Yeah, cause you gonna go off topic again. Okay.
So, how did you guys come up with your children's names? Okay, so.
Yes, when I first wanted when we found out that we were gonna have a son, I wanted to name him after my two grandparents, Jose and Miguel. But people are like, oh no, don't name him that. That's too common. That's all Jose. It's all Miguel's.
I mean, a lot of people do that. Like they like to name their kids after them, and we're like, yeah, it's true. And we want to be original.
And so, we were at IHOP, and then we were just writing down.
It took us a long time, but we were at IHOP, and we were like, we need to figure out his name. So we're like, let's see if we can match our names together or like mix them together. And he was writing. He's like, it was like we wasted like so much paper napkins. I remember, and then it just like he was writing, and then it just came Daguel, and then we're like Daguel, and we're like Daguel, and Daguel. So so it's Daguel. Like my first two, Dalia, D-A, and then Guel, G-U-E-L. For him, so it's Daguel.
Yeah.
So then,
for our daughter was a lot easier because we already had an idea.
Yeah, we're like, let's name it. Let's name.
The thing is that we're running out of letters because we have another kid.
We were supposed to have 12, so we have another one. We have to come up with.
Yeah, we probably have to use our mom's names.
We're gonna go back with the mom, but yeah. So my daughters.
We came up with Milia.
But. Yeah, like it was easier for her, huh? Like it was like now we're gonna do his first and then my last two, my last three, and we figured out pretty quick because it's like his first two and then I'm like Milia. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And so he's a boy and she's a girl, so it's cool. It's my turn to read. What are you doing? How old were you when you started dating? We already answered that. I was 15 and he was 18. What's one thing you don't like about your partner?
She farts a lot.
You're such a liar. I don't fart.
No, the only thing a lot. Yeah, that's key. A lot. But the only thing I don't like about her is that she takes forever. We're late. We're always late because of her.
You're such a liar.
I'm waiting. You can ask anybody in the house. I'm waiting like 2 hours, and then she's still not ready. And then she starts to. I'll be driving, and she still needs to do her makeup because I didn't give her enough time. I'm like, you're gonna take 4 hours. Why you wait 1 hour before we need to leave? That's the only thing I don't like about
Oh,
her.
really? It's like that long?
Yes.
So
And also your farts.
I don't fart.
But mainly because she takes forever.
What's one thing you don't like about your brother? Why don't
There's nothing not to
There's
like.
actually a lot. I don't like about you. What? Your little Luna. No, I'm just kidding now. I don't know.
I'm gonna cut it off now.
I don't know. What don't I like about you? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things.
A lot of things. It's only one thing.
What?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, I'm saying that's what I'm thinking.
A lot of things.
What's one thing you're like? I want to say that you don't have patience.
Well, it's because 4 hours of waiting.
No.
Takes a
I know,
lot of
not even
patience.
that. That I get it. I just like to argue with you. But I'm saying like when we go to the store and he can go and look for hats, shoes, a watch,
take that
and
long.
he takes forever.
I don't take it long.
And I'm right there next to him and I'm like, yeah, that looks good. And I give him my opinion. But then we go to the store, my first 2 dresses or whatever, he's like, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. And then after that, he's like, yeah,
That's
babe,
like after
take
8
everything.
hours.
After 8 hours.
Yes.
He's like,
remember that time we went to
no,
Mexico?
like, look, he rather tell me, just take both of them. Instead of
It's 'cause
telling me what he likes.
She goes to the dressing room. She takes 10 dresses. And then from there, she don't choose any. And then she gets another 10 dresses. And then from there, she's like, oh no, I don't like how they look on me.
Whatever.
And then she takes another 10. And then I'm like, okay,
patient.
whatever. Take whatever you want. I'm done.
And I'm like, are you gonna be able to pay it? I don't give a shit. Take it.
I'll use your mom's credit card. No, I'm just kidding. Only done it once, but don't tell her.
Okay, so yeah, you're patient. You need to be more patient.
Oh, that's hard because I like going to a store for 8 hours and not buying anything. That takes a lot of patience.
I don't know.
Okay. How are you guys different and how are you guys the same? What does that mean?
How are you guys different and how are you the same? I'm guessing how are we same and how are we different?
And
What's our
what
difference?
are differences and same? Well,
Last question.
yes,
Same.
we're both brown.
Oh, Mexicans. No, I'm just kidding. Difference. He likes to sleep. I hate it.
I love watching movies.
He likes to sit down in the couch and watch TV. If he could do that all day, he would do it. I hate that.
And I'm actually starting to be like her because
I hate it.
Yeah, I actually don't do that anymore because I have no time.
Okay, don't get me wrong. If it's cold outside, raining, we can put up the fire pit or whatever, chimney, not fire pit, whatever, chimney, and get our blankets, get a hot cocoa or hot chocolate because I don't like coffee. He loves coffee. That's another different. And watch a movie. Yeah, that's fine. But all the time, every day. No.
And she's very boring and I'm very fun.
The other way around. He's very boring and I'm very fun.
No.
But I guess that's the difference. He likes coffee. I hate coffee. I mean, I don't hate it. The only coffee I like is Starbucks.
She has to sleep with her socks on.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't sleep without socks.
All the time I'm like, do you have your socks on? Yeah. Can I have them? Yes.
And that's why I keep him on. Because if I don't have him on, she'll make me get up and get socks for her.
Yes.
So that's why I keep him on. Because I know that she's going to ask me for that.
What else? Difference? He's a very light sleeper.
And I shower every day.
heaviest.
And she don't shower every day.
I shower every morning. Yeah, I do.
No.
Yes, stop lying. Even if I'm late, you know I
There
shower.
you go.
Stop.
One time she took a whole month without showering. And she had to shower because her dad was going to visit.
You're so dumb.
That's true.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's why she
I
wears
shower every
perfume.
morning. That's my sister. You're so dumb.
She has like a whole collection of perfume. This day I'm gonna wear this. People think
I only
wearing
have
different
one.
shampoo.
That's-
You don't?
yes.
No, she doesn't.
Whatever. So
Alright.
same. What did it say? We're
same.
brown. We're Mexican.
No, you already said that.
We're the oldest.
Yes, we're the oldest sibling.
Yeah, we are. Right. What else?
Kind of weird, but both of moms were single moms.
Yeah, We're single moms for a long time. We like soccer. We love soccer. We love playing it. He likes watching it. I hate watching it, of course.
I like doing both.
And I love playing soccer. I beat him every time. What else? We love each other. We have 2 kids.
Love each other. I think that's the most important. We both love each other, and we both love spending time together, and we enjoy every minute. We go out, we have fun, we enjoy each other, you know. And I think that's the most important one.
Okay, what else? One more. At least one more. A good one. Other than that one.
I don't know.
Same. What else? I'm pretty sure we need to have something else.
Well, now that you come out, want to get in the video. Get in.
That's her son.
Yeah. He's toothless.
I'm afraid.
And he's not wearing a helmet. That's his head. We have.
He say hi. Hi. They wanted to watch it the whole time. Come on, girls. We're done.
Yes. This is our family. We're missing 2 members. Her mom and Millie.
Get it in here.
I know. Alright, yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video.
Yes, Q&A. First Q&A.
And let us know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. And
comment, share, like, and subscribe.
If I at least get 10 likes on this one, I will upload her big fail. Have a good night.